I've been having a great time playing through many hours of Nightreign. And thanks to all that experience, I've developed several tips for myself that may help you beat Nightlords more consistently. Tip number 1. The most efficient pathing is one where you can agree with your teammates. Even if your teammates are not headed to the camp you want, traveling with them and helping them clear the camp they want faster and then pinging what you'd like to go to will not only help to build trust, but also camaraderie. Bonus points if you drop and ping items that are beneficial for your teammates, whether in passive abilities or in fighting the end boss. Because if they see and realize that you are looking out for them, there is a much higher chance that they'll look out for you too. And while that's not always the case, as some people may be more selfish or naive than others, but realize that when you get to the Nightlord, it is a team effort. Unless of course you're playing solo. Next tip will probably be an unpopular one, but once you get better at this game, you might come to see what I see. Levels are much stronger than one flask of healing. Higher levels mean you do more damage, take less damage, and have a bigger health pool. One extra level could substantially offset your need to take a swig of your flask, but I'm not saying to skip a flask to get more levels. No, I'm saying if you happen to be RNG screwed at the start of the game, you roll in, you check your map, and there's no healing church anywhere near you. Instead of running all the way to a church before starting anything, I'd highly recommend you clear out any camps along the way. Abandoned cathedrals, encampments, and fortresses that can give you runes, better equipment, and even special passives that will have a higher impact on the success of your run than having one extra healing flask. Ideally, you get all the flasks by the end of day 2, but it's not as important as getting to a higher level and getting good equipment. If you do happen to get RNG screwed and have no church nearby, but you do have a mine nearby, I recommend making a stop at level 3 or 4, grabbing a smithing stone 2 from the miner boss, which will let you upgrade your starting weapon to purple before the end of day 1. So you can kill things a lot faster, making it so you end up taking less damage. And this leads us to our third tip. Another great source of power for your character comes from the form of the Everjails that can be unlocked from an item called the Stone Sword Key. If you have any relics that say start with a Stone Sword Key in your possession, I highly recommend you use it in every run. The bosses in the jails can be big and intimidating, but they scale off your level when you open the jail. Some bosses can be significantly easier if you do them as early as level 2, 3, or 4. You can also potentially find Stone Sword Keys in the abandoned cathedrals or the fortresses overlooking a cliff landmarks. The more I play, the more I believe Stone Sword Key relics are the way to go. The risk-reward ratio for these Everjails are insanely skewed in your favor, especially when you all agree to do them together as a team. Before we continue, if you have any tips of your own that you'd like to share, let us know in the comments below. And if you're having a great time, hit that like button and consider subscribing for more videos like this. Alright, on to tip number 4. If you happen to get to level 6 or 7 early in day 1 and you have no shifting earth events on your map, an amazing way to boost your chance of victory is to visit the bottom of the castle at the center of the map and defeating that boss. Unless it is a bell-bearing hunter, the boss should be pretty easy to take down at level 6 or 7, granting you a guaranteed purple item, and if you walk past the previously blocked golden door and open a treasure chest at the top of the stairs, you'll also get a guaranteed talisman. Most optimally, you can stop by there on your way to another camp, peek your head in there and look at what the boss is, and if it's not the bell-bearing hunter, go to town. But if it is, I'd come back day 2 because bell-bearing hunters are a bit stronger than the other bosses that could spawn at this location, and you don't want to spend a lot more time trying to chunk them down versus getting a lot more XP elsewhere. After killing this boss and getting the talisman, depending on if you're at day 1 or start of day 2, you could keep farming the castle's enemies for more runes, or you can go on your way to the next encampment. Alternatively, this last tip only applies if you have a shifting earth event. I love these events because the way the circle shrinks and the game becomes static and will hone in on these shifting earth locations when you have them active. However, it comes with a caveat that if your team is not super experienced at these shifting earth events, which if you're playing solo, you might not know how much experience each of your teammates have in terms of where to go and how to do it, because they can be confusing to navigate through sometimes. You have to make these shifting earth events a focus starting as soon as day 2 rolls in. That means you can't dally around, clear out other camps and stuff like that. Maybe you can, depending on your pathing. and how lucky you are. However, if you want to make sure you get the end reward of the Shifting Earth events, you have to go there immediately to make time for them. Luckily for us, the Shifting Earth locations are an abundant source of runes and good equipment, and the special passive you get for clearing the Shifting Earth event secret can help turn the tide of your battle with the Nightlord. If you really want to try tackling the Shifting Earth events, try to get at least 2 healing flasks before the day 1 boss, so that you can run straight to the Shifting Earth event as soon as day 2 begins. Speaking of running, a thing that I've been doing a lot is as soon as I kill the boss in day 1 and I get whatever special passive or equipment I get from them, I immediately run into the circle and start taking damage on my way to the next location before having it reset. Doing this can shave off 10 seconds from your run, which might not seem like a lot, but it can get you to where you need to go a lot faster, or maybe open up more opportunities for you to make mistakes when day 2 officially begins. And those are the 5 tips that have helped me consistently clear the Nightlords, so maybe it will help for you as well. I do want to note that because this game is all about randomness, being able to turn something that is totally random into a consistent way of, let's say, getting to level 7 by day 1 and level 14 by day 2 is a skill. So once you master being able to adapt to whatever circumstances you get, even though it's not perfect, that's when you'll find the true fun of Elden Ring Nightreign. No run will go exactly the same, but that's the fun of a game like this. Thanks for watching, and if you want more Elden Ring content, check out this video on screen right now. My name is Varsona, and I'll see you in the next video.